get ready with me for Mother's Day dinner. So it is Mother's Day weekend and we're doing dinner early. Today is a good old Wednesday and we're going to Margaret for dinner tonight, and I actually won. My mother has 2 offsprings, right? And I was like, we always try and like outfit coordinate, because I'm like, I'm not gonna outfit coordinate with my parents. Their wardrobe's rather limited. But when I coordinate with her, I'm like, at least 50% of us look the same, because there's 4 of us, right? Like my parents and my sister. I texted the child last night to see what she was wearing, and she was like, I'm wearing a coat. Like, that's outerwear. It does not narrow down what she's wearing the rest of her. But I actually have no idea what I want to wear. I had an outfit in mind, but it is freezing in Sydney. We have had non-stop, almost torrential rain for the last week and a half. So anything that is remotely thin is going to be freezing. Also, I just came back from Pilates and drove through a semi-flood on the side of the road, so I'm a little bit conscious of like weather and all that, but there's still like another 2 weeks of forecasted rain minimum. It is going to be a wet winter. What I am going to do is warm up and take a shower, and then see if I, in the midst of my shower thoughts, can come up with an outfit that looks cute and isn't going to give me hypothermia. So I am post shower now, and we're gonna take a look at some of the things I pulled off the rack that are potential options for tonight. I don't think the weather's going to drop. I don't think the weather's going to get any warmer than it already is, because it's well past midday. But I was thinking maybe these leather pants, they kind of go all the way down to my ankles. I'd probably go heels, and then with this like meshky mock turtleneck kind of jumper. It definitely is on the thinner side, so I feel like I might still end up cold, but we would be doing like a 2-piece kind of situation. Okay, so next up are like 2 top options. These are just t-shirts. They're both from Zimmerman. This is kind of like Nautica themed, and this is just kind of cute ruffles, and you kind of tie up the neck. I will say I have worn this all but one time. I've worn this out once because I feel like this is kind of hard to style, so I might play around with this and see how it goes. But as much as I want to wear it, I feel like it's not going to happen. Like, it's just, this is a lot easier to style. I think I might do this with a skirt maybe. My Rumor the Label black skirt, because it would definitely fit the vibe and aesthetic, and I could still do heels with it. But my heels options are rather limited because everything is either open-toed or the fabric is just not made for wet weather. So I will probably end up in my Jimmy Choo Mayan boots, because the Carter 85s, I feel like that's like a bit more spring mini skirt weather kind of vibe. This is a skirt option. It is a Beck and Bridge asymmetrical dress. I feel like this is a safe option, and then I might add a belt like around the middle, kind of to give it a little bit of character. But I think this might be a really safe option, and it's not like floor length. It's not going to get wet and drenched. Sticking with the one-piece theme, maybe this is like one of the newer dresses to my collection. This is from Petite Studios in New York City. It's a really good length. It's like here, so it's actually like a decent size. I think it's like halfway down my calf or something. It's got puffy shoulders. It's got like some buttons, like fake buttons, or just decorations at that point, down the middle, which I think is really cute. But she definitely is on the like lower cut side. I feel like if I bend over in this, you're definitely gonna see at least the bra at the minimum is what you're gonna see. That is an option. Now, I did have another option, which was like an O-poly one-piece jumpsuit kind of thing, but it's really long, and I wore it on the cruise, and even in heels I kind of stacked it a few times, so that's probably out the window. But I'm going to play around with some of those options and see what I ultimately decide. I will be the person to say this. What on God's green earth was I thinking when I bought this. I don't even think you can see this. Like, I put it on with the latex pants. I don't think that's going to happen. I look so frilly up here, and I don't know why. This looks great on the mannequin. Evidently, I wasn't built for this. So that's a no. Okay, this is the same pair of pants with that mesh gear top. I feel like could be a vibe, but like, I don't think you guys understand. This is so thin. It is not even a jumper. It's like a top, but it's so thin. I feel like I'm going to freeze in this. But the arms are also like so wide that I don't think I could like stuff this in a coat even if I wanted to. I might actually just have to do like the Breckenridge dress and just accessorize. Let's see how that works. Okay, so we're gonna ignore the bra strap because if I do this, it will come off. But this is the Breckenridge, which I feel like is just the safer option. I'm going to try and accessorize with this. This is the Kelly belt in gold. I think it's called gold. Oh, I used to have, actually I still have it. I have a Louis Vuitton like monogram belt, but I feel like I've outgrown it. I don't know if this shows up properly. I feel like this might be, with just like a nice pair of heels, might be a safer option. And I can definitely get all of this into a coat without like looking like a snowball. Oh, honestly, might be an all black vibe today. This is the bag I'm going to be taking. I've had this bag now for a month and I still have not managed to shoot like any content in it. So that's going to be tonight's agenda. I mean, this does look cute for an Instagram grid post. So moving on to makeup. I feel like for my hair, I will probably just run a brush through it and then leave it down. I wanted to curl it, but if it gets wet, like if my hair gets wet, then it's just gonna end up straight again. And not gonna lie, I feel like that will just end up being a waste of time. Ooh, little bits. Now, I'm probably going to end up putting less than half a dozen products on my face. I love a good full glam. I hate taking it off after. So we're going to start with moisturizer. This is from Desi. It's one of my all-time favorites now. It is a water-based moisturizer and I buy it directly online from Desi. So I feel like this is pretty similar to the Tatcha water cream, but I think it's significantly cheaper. Maybe not like significantly, but I think you're talking at least like 20-30 Australian dollars difference in the cost. If you are buying it online, I will link it in the description. Please don't have a heart attack when you see the cost of shipping. It is being shipped from Canada. I normally buy quite a few at once and I go with my sister as well because she uses the same. I think the last purchase was like 6. Got like 6 moisturizers, which definitely makes it worth it in my opinion. But it is a very light moisturizer and my face is starting to glow. Alrighty, so the next product is a styling paste for my eyebrows. It's from Lana Tarek. That is where I get my brows done normally as well. I will link the product as well. I just prefer this because it's transparent, or it's like not colored, not tinted. My hairs are not even on both sides. Like I find that I have less hairs up the front here on my right side compared to my left. So I find that like if I use a tinted product and it sticks to something like my hair, I end up looking very uneven on both sides, which I don't like. But I do like this product. It's kind of just like it's more for a shaping, and because I get my brows shaped, I'm like, I love the shape, so why not like keep it in place all night? So one of my fave products, absolutely love, definitely would recommend. Honestly, if you're in Sydney and you're looking for somewhere to get your brows done, would highly recommend. Not sponsored at all. Next is mascara. Not gonna lie, I kind of wanted to do like eyeshadow a little bit, but I'm too lazy to blend it today, and I feel like if I just put one color, it's gonna look like someone punched me in the face. Now I have 2 options. They're both from Benefits Cosmetics. I personally just prefer the roller lash. It's not so much the formula that I prefer. I just prefer the brush that it comes with because I always seem to poke my eye, and I think because the other brush is just like, it has longer sections on it. You definitely, the camera's not gonna pick it up. It's got longer sections, and I feel like I always just poke myself, or I just get like run down product at the bottom of my eye. Second last item is lip gloss. I have 3 lip glosses that I use. One is this Dior, I think this is the Lip Maximizer, and then the other 2 are Fenty. I'm using the Dior today because I can't find the Fenty. I think I took it to work over the weekend and it's in a bag somewhere. Also, slightly unrelated, if anybody has not used this before or has just gotten it for the first time, it is a plumping lip gloss. So if you get like a tingling feeling, that is normal. Finally, perfume. So this is the perfume I use. It is, I'm gonna insert the name because it is actually French and I have no idea how to say it. It is one of the few perfumes I own that does not give Bubs a migraine. So I basically, it's my gospel. But that is all the makeup I do. I feel like that's very light. I keep telling myself that I will find a special occasion to do like a full face, and I can't justify the effort that it will take to remove everything at the end of the night. I know I didn't put a lot on, but I'm going to do some setting spray. I've never had a preference for setting spray. This is the Charlotte Tilbury, but I just said I don't have a preference, but I prefer a bit more of a matte finish. But I feel like I preferred that when I was doing like a full beat face, which was like freshman year of uni. But now I just don't really care. I just want it to like stay. Oh wow, I just saturated my face, Jesus. Well, on the plus side, it's all there. I will insert a photo of the final look when someone gets me a photo, because I don't actually have a full-length mirror that's at a good filming angle. So maybe, yeah, gonna have to wait till we're out.